First, let's create a composite again. Open Options, Element Attributes, Composites dialog. Select concrete floor, insulated, plus 10 mm tile. And click Duplicate. Enter a new name, such as concrete floor, insulated, plus 10 mm tile, on ground, and click OK. Change the thickness of the concrete skin to 0.06 and remove the bottom plaster gypsum skin. And click OK to close the dialog. Now we can create our slab. The walls define the size and shape of the slab. Activate the Slab tool in the toolbox. And open its settings. Set its properties as follows. Select concrete floor, insulated, plus 10 mm tile on ground as composite structure cut fill. Set reference plane to top. On the model panel, click the buttons next to the grade materials to override the default surfaces. Override top to wood, pine, horizontal, and side and bottom to paint 1. Overriding surfaces is advantageous if we have the same structure with a different appearance, for example, walls with different colored paint. In this case, it's not easy to recreate the composite with different building materials. We can override the default surface. Set the tags as load-bearing element exterior and slab. By default, slabs have floor as the predefined type attribute, which is good for us now. Click OK. Select the rectangular geometry method in the info box. Hold the spacebar and move the cursor towards the bottom on the interior of the walls. This activates the magic wand feature that can recognize closed contours. Click when the plane indicator turns into a lighter gray on the wall, and the slab will immediately appear in the middle and below the walls as well. We will model the sidewalk area on the floor plan with the Slab tool as well. Let's assume that the correct skin settings are not available in the current project, but that we have used the right composite in another project previously. In this case, we can import existing composites from other files. Let's see an example and add a composite from an existing project. Open Options, Element Attributes, Attribute Manager. In this dialog on the left side, you can review all attribute-like properties in one place, like layers, materials, composites, etc. The check mark next to the attribute indicates if it is currently in use in the project. On the right side, you can open the attribute set of another project, browse, and add additional attributes to the current project. Open the Composites tab page of the dialog. Click the Open button and browse for the existing project PLN file. Click Open and notice that the composites appear on the right side. Select Exterior Pavement 1 and click Append. The composite appears in the list of the current project. Click OK. then Create to confirm the changes. Switch to the Navigator project map. 0 ground floor. Activate the Slab tool and set the settings as follows. Change to Project 0 to current story and set it at -0.05. Choose the exterior pavement 1 as cut composite fill. Set reference plane location to top. Override the top and side materials, and to choose paving brick, and to turn off override for the bottom surface. Set the tags to non-load-bearing element. Exterior. Site geometry. Choose Site and Landscape General as layer. Click OK. Select the polygonal geometry method. Click the marked line work intersection points to define the exterior pavement. Open the 3D window to see the result. Now we need a hole in the area of the building. Select the pavement slab and activate the Slab tool. Click on any edge to display the PET palette. This palette contains all editing commands available for the selected element. Select the Subtract from Polygon command and the rectangular geometry method in the info box. Click on the outer corners of the exterior walls. Note that even though you pick a point on top of the wall, its projected correspondent is created on the level of the slab automatically. Once you click the second point, a hole is created in the pavement slab.